Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with today's pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the Winnipeg Jets. Of course, the last time these two teams met, Josh Morrissey gave a little cross-check, a sneaky little shove into the rib shoulder area of Connor McDavid, which left McDavid out of the lineup for a little bit. So I'm kind of wondering if the Oilers are going to be looking for any kind of retribution tonight, or if they're just going to be trying to look at making Winnipeg pay on the scoreboard. Of course, the Oilers are still going to be very short-handed. Mattias Ekholm, not playing. Leon Draisaitl, not playing. Jake Walman, not playing. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, not playing. And Zach Hyman, also not playing. There are a lot of injuries on the Oilers right now. They're just trying to get into the playoffs as healthy as humanly possible. And for the Winnipeg Jets, they don't really have anything left to play for this season. They have locked up first place in the Western Conference. So unless they really want that President's Trophy, I guess. I mean, a win tonight gives Winnipeg the President's Trophy. If that's something that they want and they want to just absolutely torch Edmonton as much as possible, good for them. Me as an Oilers fan, I just want the Oilers to be healthy at this point. I don't care about home ice advantage. I don't care about them trying to catch the LA Kings. What I'm looking for from the team tonight and in the last couple games of the season is good habits. Do you have good habits? Are you playing as a unit? Are you playing responsible in the neutral zone? And how is the goaltending going to handle itself against another really good team like Winnipeg? Of course, the Oilers play the LA Kings tomorrow night as well. Tonight, Stuart Skinner will get the start. So, in today's pregame report, of course, like always, we're going to be going over the lineups, the game day stats, the keys to the game, players to watch, and the score predictions. So let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section below, and make sure to smash that like button if you end up enjoying today's pregame report. With that little intro out of the way, let's jump into the projected lineups for your Edmonton Oilers. Now, yesterday, I did make a video on it, but they did do an emergency recall. They recalled Derek Ryan and Cam Dineen from Bakersfield. Of course, Cam Dineen was up with the team. Mattias Ekholm then tried to play against the San Jose Sharks. He lasted about 2 shifts. He aggravated something, which is apparently a new injury, according to Elliot Friedman last night. It has nothing to do with whatever he was ailing with before. So for Mattias Ekholm, just real bad luck on the injury front right now. Doesn't sound like he will be able to play at all for the rest of this season and playoffs, but I'm hoping for the best. You never know. Sometimes you get that news and you're able to play, but we'll have to find out. Now, these projected lineups, this is just kind of based on my own intuition and a combination of dailyfaceoff.com as well. But I'm assuming with the call-ups, we'll have Skinner with McDavid and Connor Brown. I don't think they're going to tweak too much with that top line. They have been driving play. Their puck possession numbers have been great. Their expected goals numbers have been great. Connor McDavid has 7 points on the Oilers' last 8 goals since he returned to the lineup. Connor Brown has 4 goals in his last 5 games. Connor Brown is heating up. That's my guy. Still looking for that Connor Brown hat trick, baby. And Jeff Skinner, he continues to be a good support player on that line. I'd like to see him put one past a goaltender tonight, though. He's been a little bit snake bitten. He's hit a couple posts recently. Hopefully, Jeff Skinner can get on the scoreboard tonight. On the second line, Victor Arvidsson with Adam Henrique and Corey Perry. Of course, I don't actually know if this line is set in stone, but Arvidsson and Henrique have been together the last couple of games. Corey Perry scored his 17th goal of the season against the Sharks on the power play. And in the absence of Zach Hyman right now, look for Corey Perry to continue to get that net front presence on the power play for your Edmonton Oilers. Let's see if they can get him 3 goals in his last 3 games. Could you imagine 39-year-old, almost 40-year-old Corey Perry scoring 20 goals this season? I would absolutely love to see it. Let's see if they can help him reach that milestone, although I don't think he cares at all. But he has not had 20 goals since the 2015-16 season, which is crazy. It's been almost 10 years since he last scored 20 goals in a year. And for Corey Perry, earlier in his career, one of the best snipers, one of the best offensive players in the entire NHL. He's finding a little bit of that fountain of youth this season, and I'm all for it. Third line, Podkolzin with Noah Philp and Matthias Janmark. Noah Philp I'd like to see on the third line, and then Derek Ryan I'd like to see on the fourth line. Noah Philp does so many good things around the ice, whether it's in the offensive zone, the neutral zone, or the defensive zone. You can tell his attention to detail is at an elite level. What he lacks is the ability to drive offense and, that's not a knock against the player himself. I think they just want him to be responsible when he's on the ice, and he's given the Oilers very, very high quality minutes, and that's a real good sign. This is a player that I hope sticks in the lineup, even when some guys come back. I like Noah Phillips' game. He looks much better and much more comfortable now than he did earlier in the season when they initially had him called up, and him, Max Jones, and Kasperi Kapanen, they were getting some chemistry together. But with Derek Ryan called up, I would imagine Derek Ryan is going to be bumped down to the fourth line with Max Jones and Kasperi Kapanen. For Max Jones, he's been playing his best hockey as an Oiler the last couple of games. His possession metrics have been much higher, although I would like to attribute some of that to Noah Phillips' very responsible play, helping find Jones with speed, because Jones, he can really move his feet, and if he gets the puck while he's moving, he can get in on the forecheck. He likes to cut into the crease. He's had a couple real good looks to score some goals. He almost scored a wraparound goal against the Sharks. He's been all over it. Max Jones is a player that I think is due for a goal tonight, so we'll keep an eye on him. And, of course, Derek Ryan, he's back. Waz from Oilers Nation is probably just fist-pumping the air right now. He's so happy. On defense, Nurse with Bouchard, Kulak with Stetcher, and Dineen with Ty Emberson, although you could see a couple different combinations here. You could see Kulak with Bouchard, Nurse with Stetcher. However they want to work it, I do believe Dineen and Emberson will be on that third pair, though. For Darnell Nurse, he's played some of his best hockey of his entire career this season. He's been playing very, very good hockey over the past several weeks, and if the Oilers are going to have success without Mattias Ekholm, especially in the long term, they're going to have to rely on Darnell Nurse a lot. He is used to playing a lot of minutes for this team. Remember that triple overtime game against the Jets a few years ago in the playoffs? I don't know how many minutes Darnell Nurse played, but he was just unbelievable in that game. I think he played 60 minutes or something outrageous. I can't remember what the number was. Someone will have to find that for me. But for Darnell Nurse, of course, he's not going to be asked to play that much, but he's someone that they're going to rely on a lot as that top pairing left shot D-man now in this lineup. And Evan Bouchard, too. They play him a lot of minutes. Evan Bouchard, his job is getting the puck up in transition and helping produce offense. Of course, we understand Bouchard's defensive deficiencies sometimes, but he has been better as of late. I've liked Bouchard's game. Let's see if they can continue that success. And, of course, in goal, I did mention Stuart Skinner is going to get the start tonight. Big Stu back in the lineup after probably dealing with some sort of head issue, likely concussion, though I am not a doctor, so I will not actually diagnose him. But for Stuart Skinner, he looks calm, he looks happy, and I think just being away from games for a couple of weeks, I think being able to just kind of practice, resettle himself, reset himself mentally, I think is huge. And him and Pickard, the last couple of games of the season here, this is the tryout to see who will get that game one start in the playoffs. Calvin Pickard has given the Oilers very quality starts since Stuart Skinner went down with his injury. If Skinner comes out tonight and plays real good against the Winnipeg Jets, if he gives up 1 or 2 goals and the Oilers find a way to win, I think that could solidify Skinner's spot as the game one starter. I do imagine Skinner is going to start tonight and then on Wednesday against the Sharks. For Calvin Pickard, he'll get the start tomorrow against the Kings. Whatever happens in that game too, it's going to be a tough decision for the coaches. I am rooting for both goaltenders because if they're both playing good, that's a good problem to have. That's all we want in Oil Country, just some consistency in that crease tonight. Now, taking a look at the game day stats, your Winnipeg Jets, not your Winnipeg Jets, unless you're a Jets fan. This is an Oilers channel. The Winnipeg Jets, they are 55-21-4. They are 7-3 in their last 10 games. Their expected goals for ranks 6th in the NHL, but their power play is number 1 in the league, 29.2%. Their penalty kill, kind of mid, it ranks 15th in the league. Not too bad, but not great. Their goals per game ranks 3rd. Their goals against per game ranks 1st because Connor Hellebuyck is having one of the greatest seasons a goalie has had in the NHL, especially in the salary cap era. Corsi for ranks 13th and shots for percentage ranks 10th. The Winnipeg Jets do not have the best puck possession numbers, though they do generate high danger chances at an elite level, and their special teams are very solid as well. They have depth up and down their lineup, and it's going to be a challenge for Edmonton. It's going to be a challenge no matter who plays Winnipeg in the playoffs as well. It's either Minnesota or St. Louis. It'll be interesting to see who they play, or maybe even Calgary sneaks into that last wildcard spot, so we'll find out. For your Edmonton Oilers, they are 46-28-5 on the season, 6-4 in their last 10 games. They rank 3rd in expected goals this season. They rank 8th on the power play, 16th on the penalty kill, though the penalty kill's been phenomenal as of late. They are 11th in goals per game, 15th in goals against per game. They rank 3rd in Corsi for and 3rd in shots for percentage. The Oilers continue to have very elite puck possession and shot metrics. They just lack that finish, and especially with all the injuries that they've had as of late, especially to their best forwards like Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, Nugent-Hopkins is now out of the lineup, Zach Hyman with 27 goals, also out of the lineup now. Scoring goals against this Jets team is going to be difficult tonight. Let's see how they do with our keys to the game for your Edmonton Oilers. Number 1, move your feet. The Oilers have been playing a much higher paced game over the last couple of games. Basically, since McDavid has come back to the lineup, the Oilers look faster. They're moving the puck faster, and they're it's not just stretching the ice out fast, and it's not just that straight line speed fast. They are making decisions quickly. They are tape to tape. They're getting good support down low to help the defensemen. But move your feet. You have to be moving your feet at all times. If you stand still for even a millisecond against this Jets team, especially in the neutral zone, they are going to kill you on transition. So, number 1, move your feet. Number 2, nothing fancy. You don't have to pass the puck into the net. You don't have to do 30 passes and try and Harlem Globetrotter the puck before putting it into the net. Nothing fancy here for Edmonton. Old school hockey, get pucks in deep, get in on the forecheck, pucks to the net from the point, crash the crease, bang in a couple rebounds, make life miserable for their goaltender, make life miserable for their defensemen, and of course, be responsible at the same time. And number 3, the will to win. What does this team's will look like to win a hockey game with all the adversity they're going through right now, all of their injuries? This is a big, big test for this lineup, especially this close to the playoffs. The Winnipeg Jets have had the Oilers' number as of late. However, the Oilers have had a lot of success in Winnipeg over the last couple of seasons. The Oilers have won 3 of their last 4 games in Winnipeg. It'll be interesting to see how they do tonight against the Jets, a Jets team that has beaten Edmonton twice this season. For Edmonton, what does that will to win look like? Do you have the will to win? Can you will yourself to beat a very good team, the best team in the NHL? Let's find out. For the Winnipeg Jets, number 1, block shots. The Jets, they block a lot of shots. They make their life a lot easier for their goaltenders. And when they do falter defensively, Connor Hellebuyck is always there to make the save. Connor Hellebuyck is phenomenal, but the Jets also need to block shots here. The Oilers like to generate a lot of shots from the point. They like to generate a lot of shots from that blue line. And if you're shooting from distance, you should be able to get into the shooting lane against the Edmonton Oilers. So for the Jets, block shots. Number 2, attack on transition. This is basically the key to the game for every Oilers opponent because the Oilers are so bad at defending the rush. They're so bad at defending that transition game that if you attack Edmonton on transition, if the Oilers don't manage the puck well, and there's giveaways in the neutral zone, there's giveaways at the Winnipeg Jets blue line, you can make Edmonton pay, and you will make Edmonton pay. That east-west puck movement, once you get into the Oilers zone, get Stuart Skinner moving laterally because his lateral movement is awful. He usually just falls straight forward down onto his chest and face for some reason. Attack on transition, the Jets are going to find success. And number 3, home cooking. The Winnipeg Jets, the only team in the NHL that has a better home record than Winnipeg, is the Los Angeles Kings. The LA Kings have 31 wins at home. The Winnipeg Jets have 29. So for Winnipeg, they have loved home ice this season. They are looking to take advantage of that last change. They've only lost 6 games in regulation all season long on home ice. It's a tough ask for Edmonton to beat this team at home, but we'll have to find out. My players to watch, they're going to be Connor McDavid for your Oilers and Josh Morrissey for the Jets. These 2 players connected the last time these 2 teams met, which led to McDavid's injury. I'm very curious to see how they play against each other tonight. I'm curious to see how the Oilers respond, if there even is a response, because this team is just trying to get into the postseason as healthy as possible. But those are my 2 players to watch tonight. And my score prediction, the drum roll, oh my goodness, can the Oilers get the upset victory? Nah, I'm going to say they get 1 point tonight. I'm going to say 5-4 Jets in overtime with the sad face. I'm sad, but you know what? It's okay. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, as much as I want the Oilers to win this hockey game, I want them to win out the rest of the season. I would love to see LA lose the rest of their games. I'd love to see Edmonton find a way to get second in the division and get home ice. But right now, the priority is the health of this team. Just stay healthy, play your game. See if you can find a way to steal a couple points tonight, because tomorrow you play the Kings on the second half of a back-to-back. Real tough matchup tomorrow against LA, but there's a job to do tonight. Let's see if they can get it done. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. Oil Country, your support means the world. Thank you all so much for all the views, all the likes, the super thanks. I got a $2 super thanks the other day, so thank you so much to the person that sent that. That just means the absolute world. You are all the best. I love all of you. Tell someone you love them before the game tonight, and as always, fight like a kid, fight like Ben. Let's go Oilers. We'll see you in the post-game fan reaction. Take care, everyone.